everyone, and welcome to another Forecast AV, where we discuss about all the amazing AV features and technology and beyond that. Today, I'm really excited to have an interview with Andrew, who is going to present us the new partnership that we have and his company that did a crazy good opportunity for we as a manufacturers to offer much more to our customers. So to start, Andrew, welcome to this podcast, and if you can tell us about you and about your professional background for a start.
Sure thing, Zach. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love being on here. Quick introduction of myself. I've spent my entire career in the AV industry. A decade at Crestron, leading a lot of their sales teams there. But most recently, and the reason why we're having this conversation is today I lead our U.S. office for a company called Xyte Technologies. And for those that haven't heard of what Xyte does, Xyte is a cloud-based platform that partners with manufacturers in this AV industry to give you guys the opportunity to offer and launch and expand the ability for cloud-based monitoring and control of your products. The big reason why we even came into business was we recognized in this audiovisual industry a huge gap for services and support that are leveraged in the cloud for really all the different AV products that are out there and go into a modern conference room today. And so we decided to build a foundation, a set of tools that allow manufacturers to very easily customize and offer their own set of cloud-based monitoring and management offerings to your channel partners and customers. And then even, which maybe we'll get a chance to talk to later in this conversation, to set the foundation for future as-a-service offerings. So true ability to subscribe to hardware, to offer rooms or AV as a service, even just purchase attic stock, all through one single pane of glass. And so this kind of combination of cloud-based servitization mixed with commercialization has been a big reason why Xyte has been a big focus on the AV industry and where our partnership has really birthed from.
I agree. What you guys brought to not just AV industry, but the reason why I really can see, and everybody can see why you came to AV industry and why you provided that solution. The lack of having a cloud monitoring in AV was really challengeable. What you also said is that you can provide that in a way of cloud monitoring. Can you tell us a bit of the security? Because I know that our customers are always talking about the security. And whenever you mention cloud to any of those, they are really scared about it. So I really want from your side to hear how that actually works and how the communication is done.
Anytime you touch the cloud, right, you're going to be concerned about data privacy, who has access to the information. Our entire platform was built from the ground up with security in mind. There's no doubt about that, right? The modern conference room, the modern enterprise workplace, the modern university, they have tons of different equipment that is scattered across conference rooms and classrooms, that is collecting data, potentially about its users, that is sharing content of the people in that space. And there's one thing about the devices themselves being secure and ensuring that nobody can just access the information and data that is being shared over that stream or that connection. But the second you bring it into the cloud, yes, you're offering the ability for monitoring and management of that device. But the question does come as well, if it's in the cloud, what kind of access restrictions are there for different users and how secure is my data if you're now being able to monitor and manage it from anywhere, which is, of course, one of the great features that we offer. So what Xyte has done is we have completely gone through an Ernst & Young audit to comply with what's called SOC 2 Type 2, which is one of the stringent security standards in the world today. They audit everything literally from the locks on our door to the cloud server that we leverage within AWS. I mean, it is a full review of how the data and the privacy is taken care of. So that's really the biggest one, Zach. I'd say even beyond that is the ability for you down, and more granular examples, the ability for you down at the customer level to control your own access. So any of our partners like you guys, certainly at WyreStorm, your platform has the ability and your customers have the ability to limit access to admins, to viewers, to support agents. Everything is very controlled and can be segmented off into different groups. The last thing I did want to mention about security does, of course, come in the form of what you send and what is actually being managed or controllable. Part of our platform, as you know, Zec, is it's very customizable, right? It's meant to be a set of tools that you get to take advantage of within your organization to deliver to your dealers and to your customers the ability to do certain things that you allow them to do. So with these set of tools, different manufacturers, different customers of ours can be able to open up or close off different functionalities based upon maybe even your own internal security practices or those of your customer. So the platform is really step one. The platform being built and foundational around these security practices is really step two. And then step three is just that customization level, giving you, your channel partners, and your end users the ability themselves to be able to put security back in their hands.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I ask you this, because I know how much you invest in that security part, and I think that's something that we are going to appreciate, and our customer as well. And the WyreStorm and the Xyte will be our partners, and we are offering this feature as a Sygma Cloud Management and monitoring solution. And our customers will be able to monitor and support their end users and their clients' ability to have access to all the equipment from wherever you are, and the ability to give that feature to the end user is something that we are really excited to have. And I just want to ask you, what's your vision going forward for the future progress of Xyte? And I know that for starting, we're just going to offer the monitoring and troubleshooting, but there is much more that Xyte can offer right now. And what's your vision, if you can tell us more about that?
Our company ethos is to provide the most aesthetically pleasing, advanced in its technology set of tools to build out three very key things. And I think these three things kind of exemplify what our vision is, at least for the future in this AV space, to help manufacturers, forward-thinking manufacturers like WyreStorm, to continue offering better tools to your customer base. And the first one is quickness and really the robustness of your cloud monitoring and management. Things that we've been talking about today, right? On-off status, maybe controllable from the cloud. Being able to see my entire state of audiovisual equipment across hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of spaces. Giving you the ability to not just create this, but also continue to iterate on top of it so that your cloud that you're giving and putting in the hands of your customers is always the most up-to-date and modern solution for monitoring and management. That's really number one. Number two, and really the kind of next step that we see a lot of customers take, and I'm looking forward for WyreStorm 2 as well in the Sygma Cloud, is enhanced support features. This has been a huge tool that we've been developing internally. Think of it almost as a dealer portal that now your channel partners are going to be able to take advantage of. Because we recognize that your dealer partners and your channel partners, they're going to be offering WyreStorm products to more than just one end customer. So instead of having to go from one portal to another portal to another portal, right? We want that ethos of single pane of glass to kind of fall true within the management of multiple customers. So a big part of our development is offering a dealer portal, kind of like a NOC style map view of all of the multiple Sygma clouds that are deployed at multiple customers being managed and supported by a single dealer or channel partner or reseller. Step three is really kind of that the big step that a lot of manufacturers are potentially talking about taking, but we know customers are asking for. But it is the utopia that I know a lot of the AV space is wanting to get to, which is this AV as a service conversation. And it's been a lot of talk, I think, up until now, ideally, of being able to offer rooms or devices on an OpEx style model, maybe subscription basis where I have refresh rates. but not until today, really with a platform such as Xyte that is offering to manufacturers like yourself, Zec, that you now have tools to truly build and offer AV as a service. Because previously, you know, it was done off of Excel spreadsheets. Maybe you engaged with a bank or a finance partner to offer loans on your hardware, or maybe you literally just took a device that cost $1,000 and divided it by 36 months and decided to take a PO for that, right? There were multiple kind of mini steps that were taken to get to this space, but not until you have a platform that allows for the delivery of something like an e-commerce shop, of the ability to maybe even accept credit cards or bank transfers or other multiple forms of payment, taking individual or multiple currencies based upon where you do business. And then don't forget the management after the purchase of it. When is my subscription up? Maybe it's a 3-year refresh rate. What about loaning and financing, not just at the manufacturer side, but at the reseller side and the end customer side? One platform is the really only way to approach this properly, because all of those things are intertwined, right? As long as you can draw a single thread between the product, its support, a single dashboard, and the e-commerce aspect of as a service, can you really then deliver a true as a service subscription model around your AV products? And we believe that at Xyte that we finally have a platform out there that manufacturers like WyreStorm can take advantage of. But those 3 steps, Zec, I think are really kind of our vision in terms of development and design and innovation moving forward, is cloud-based monitoring management, enhanced support for your channel and your community, and of course, the delivery and foundation of truly doing AV as a service the right way.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's why I'm really excited about this, and I'm really, really looking forward for our clients to start using it as soon as possible. So in order to start using it, the link will be in the description of this video. You can go there, create your account, and in a second, you will be able to add your first WyreStorm device to Sygma Cloud, uh, your profile, and you will be able to start adding your projects to there, and you can review them, you can monitor them, you can troubleshoot them, you can even do some control and some scheduling. So I'm really, really looking forward to this, and I'm really encourage you to go and check it out. As well, go to the Xyte website and check out. These guys are doing amazing stuff. Check out their team and what they are capable of doing, and not just the service that we are going to provide is going to be one part. Also, additionally, you can get much, much more directly from the Xyte through our platform as well. So if you want, you can get additional tech support seat if you need to support directly your customers, and have a full monitoring and support solution in one place. As Andrew said, you can also monitor many other things. For example, you know that WyreStorm is giving a 5 years warranty. So you can add the warranty progress for each device that you're going to monitor and have your user have information on that warranty. So just go check it out. And again, it's going to be totally free of charge from our side. So go check it out. And from now, starting only with network HD devices. So our AV over IP units are going to be supported for now, but we are planning to add more and more. Andrew, so if you want to tell us about like the learning curve for users, uh, we as a WyreStorm, we also add some user guides, but I know that you guys also have plenty of data on your how you call it, developer hub.
Yep, exactly. So we have tons of information on kind of what you're able to be doing as a customer of WyreStorm Sygma within the cloud. And I think as a combination between our developers hub, which is just dev.xyte.io, and our docs site, which is directly on xyte.io, where you can find some really helpful user guides. It explains a lot about the infrastructure and the platform. Because as you mentioned, Zec, right, there's a lot that these customers can do now with Sygma from a monitoring and management of the product standpoint. But since the platform is so robust and constantly being updated with new features, because our main goal is to ensure that you have the greatest tools at your fingertips to deliver down to your customer, is that we're always going to be adding new stuff. These can be things as like enhanced support features and notifications and automation alerts. They can be things such as integration into Slack messages and Teams chat and Zoom chat messages when an incident arises. And even down the road, the integration of things like OpenAI to allow for just easier support of your devices instead of having to look back every 5 minutes and do a set of logs or dumps. Let AI do that for you. Let it read through your set of logs and telemetries and provide recommendations of what the best course of action is to fix that device. So all of these amazing new features that are going to be added as part of the cloud. And of course, since WyreStorm's a partner, you guys and your customers will have access to them immediately. Updates on those types of platform-based features can all be found at Xyte.io.
Perfect. Yeah, and the last thing I want to talk about is the customization and how easy it can be customized through the widgets, and how you guys are constantly improving the look. By the way, I really like the new redesign of the widgets, and they are available right now. And how the end user and the user can customize their look of the widgets.
I mean, just in a short amount of time that even we've been working together, and you guys have already launched using these tools in a matter of months, which is obviously incredible to see. And kudos to your team for moving so quickly on building Sygma. We've also updated our platform in that short amount of time. We've got feedback from customers that said, hey, you know what? We would like better access to control our products, potentially using graphics or using images as a control on off, so I can know what I'm maybe remotely managing. Or even just customer feedback on the graphs and the gauge information based upon the telemetry that your device is sending into it. We've provided updates on that in just a short amount of month. And so honestly, that is a great kind of microcosm of where we expect the entire platform to continue to stay updated, is that not only are we focused on the ease of use, right? The ability for you as a manufacturer to continue to update your cloud, but also the aesthetics, making it to continue to be more user friendly. And that's just a general focus that we have as a company and that we want to share with our partners, is turning your products into more user centric style products. Allow the hardware to be a delivery mechanism of just better services and better value. Because at the end of the day, your customers, right, Zach, they're not worried about getting the best black box. They're worried about receiving the greatest AV over IP solution so that their equipment within their conference rooms or multiple conference rooms provides the value they expected, right? That's an outcome, not a piece of hardware. And the only way to deliver that type of outcome is by providing a piece of hardware that can turn it into services. And that service may be simply delivering an AV signal over an IP network, or it may be providing data on that device on a single pane of glass cloud-based dashboard so that an IT director or an IT manager can always ensure that that piece of equipment is working for their employees. So it all depends on really, where you see your customers really placing value in the devices and in the installations. But the goal with our partnership is that that value is ubiquitous across devices, the service, the support, and of course now the information that you can get in the cloud.
Amazing. Yeah, that's why I'm really excited for this strong partnership that we have. And as I said, the Sygma is already available in the description below. You can find the link to it. Go check it out. Thank you, Andrew, for this interview. Thank you for explaining this to us. I really appreciate. I'm looking forward to work with Xyte, to work with you, and to bring much, much more to our customers, and to better experience for everyone.
Thank you, Zach. Love our partnership and can't wait to see where it takes us next.